Two guys from two worlds. This is the FlipSide. New episodes uploaded on YouTube every Wednesdays and Saturdays. Now, your hosts, Jay and Noel. Right. Anyway, good morning, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Episode 51 on the books or on right now. We are recording live 8 p.m. here in the Estados Unidos, June 24th. June 14th. I'm sorry, 2023. It is 8 a.m. in the Philippines on the 25th of June. How you guys doing? I'm sorry for that intro. That one was just horrible.
7:59 a.m. to be precise.
8 a.m. What are you talking about? I'm looking at my watch right now.
Man, then you're like about 30 seconds ahead of me then.
Hey, we're stateside, so it's all good. How you doing, man? What's up?
All good. Excited to share with you how my week went. What about you? What's going down with you?
Not much, same old, same old. Let's start with you. What's going first? What's up with the new setup? What's going on?
All right. Yeah, I don't want to miss that one. So the past week or two,
Right.
no, actually, ever since we started this podcast, Christine's been like, I want to be able to hang out with you and sit around while you're doing the podcast.
Right.
Right. And there's no place for me to sit down because it's just the office chair in the office, and she's like, I feel like we need a couch. Like, how are you gonna get a couch in this office? It's already such a small office. I could barely walk straight.
Okay. So did you buy a new one?
So 6 months down the line, let me screen share this with you. 6 months into it, she finds a couch online. And the next day, so we're arguing about, we're discussing it for a couple of weeks,
right?
A couple of days, whether we're going to get the couch or not. And when we finally agreed, now, okay, fine. I said, like, if you want to get it, go ahead. If it makes you happy, otherwise, if it doesn't fit, and I say, I told you so. I'll say, I told you so first, and then we can like transfer it to the sala outside or.
Right.
Burn it because it's wood, right?
The couch is wood?
Yeah, you gotta allow me to screen share so I could share better pictures.
I think you have that already, don't you?
Host disabled participant screen sharing for me. That's the notification that I'm getting. So anyway, long story about that is basically I had to turn the table to the side so the people don't have to walk sideways. I had to turn the table to the side, which meant turning the computer to the side, facing that way, so that, to make space for the people to sort of walk around in the office. Otherwise, it would be table, couch.
You can screen share now.
So a few hours. Was it a few hours? Yeah, I think that's I think the most amazing part about it. So we were discussing it
before you I'm sorry to cut you off. Before you screen share anything right now, my son is actually out. Harry, he's out with his friends for dinner for his friend Adam, who's like I guess a family friend as well. Just wanted to greet him happy birthday, man. They're all up here. They're watching right now. I guess they're at the restaurant saying, Adam, what up, boy? West side? Nothing. Whatever. Happy birthday, Adam.
How weird is that? Out celebrating your birthday with your friend's dad, and with your friend, but you're watching the podcast. Like, look at my dad. They're probably making fun of us right now.
Yeah, they're like, these guys are like wannabes right now, a bunch of nerds online.
So let's get back to the couch.
Anyway, okay, Adam, happy birthday. Enjoy your dinner with your friends, whatever. Don't do anything stupid.
How old are the boys?
I think like 17 now. I think he's 17. I'm not sure.
And don't drive home drunk, and make sure you close the garage door when you get back.
Yeah, Harry, close the garage door. Go ahead, the couch.
So we were sort of discussing it, arguing about it, whether we should spend for it or not, because, I need a couple of new hard drives and that's what I need, priorities. But Tin here needs a place to hang out, right?
Hold
And
on.
finally,
I'm sorry to cut you off again. You mean you're gonna have like an actual panel in studio, like a place where a panel can sit down and watch?
what did I say? A couch.
Yeah,
I don't get the panel.
like an area. It's called when there's somebody watching in a live studio audience, for example. It's called a panel.
Oh, no, she just wants a place to hang out. So I'm sitting here and she wants to like sit beside me or behind me,
Yeah,
like on a couch so she could watch Netflix or Hulu or whatever it is that she's watching on TV, because there's a TV here in front of me.
right.
I'll show you in the photo in a second. Um yeah, so it's so
Groupie.
so the amazing part, and this is what I emphasize about the story, is that so we were discussing it for about maybe like 6 months, and then the final like last couple of weeks, and then on the day that we said okay fine, go ahead, let's get it, when we finally agreed, it was here in like in a couple of like in 6 hours,
What?
like on the same day. Yeah,
So she
that's
she she she'd had it on hold or somewhere already for like a while,
no no
waiting
no no no
until you
no
say yes.
no, sorry, the idea of getting a couch was for like 6 months when we first started this podcast.
Right.
Okay, but the actually finding the couch was just about 2 weeks ago, and then it took us about 2 weeks to decide whether to get it or not, if it's the right size and
Oh, I see.
design or not.
I see. I see.
Because I'm worried about, or my dad and I are worried about, like gold, like really flamboyant looking couch kind of thing that doesn't like belong here. So that's what we were worried about. That's like just my dad and I's taste. Like we don't want it to be, we want it to be functional, not necessarily Instagram pretty, so to speak.
Right.
So the highlight of the story is, you know, 6 months sort of discussing it, whether we should get one or not in the first place, and then the past couple of weeks, if this is the right design or not. And on the final couple of days, the last 2 days, we were like, okay, that's it. Yeah, fine. Okay, that's it. Are you sure? Because I need a hard drive. We won't have enough, money for whatever it is that we need to get, like the basics. And then the bottom line was, if it makes her happy, go ahead, let's go get the couch. So
Right.
on the day that we finally decided, and I was just really skeptical because I was like, how are we going to fit? There's already a washing machine on my left side here. We're already almost walking sideways.
Right.
Anyway, I was like, well, we're not going to find out if we don't try. So we tried it, we ordered it, and then about 6 hours, like half a day later, it's here.
Where?
You don't see it? Are you serious? Oh my goodness.
Oh, it's
Hold
right
on, hold on.
there. It's blended into your wall. Can you
Yeah.
move to the side real quick?
Hold up here. I'm screen sharing it with you.
Ah, I see.
You got it? So that's the office. This is the couch yesterday
Oh,
when
it looks comfortable.
I love how it's just sort of discreet. Oh, I forgot to take the tag off there on the right side.
It's okay. You can just tuck that in. But no, it blended with the wall so well that I couldn't even tell.
Yeah. So she knows how to cook, she knows how to wash dishes, and she knows how to pick furniture. Isn't that amazing?
Dude, that's such an insult too. What an asshole.
Sorry, trying to be funny. But right? Like I'll go back
Yeah,
to the other.
that's really good. How much did that cost? If you know what I'm asking. Is it brand new?
Yeah. For what I hear, it's like Malaysian wood,
Yeah.
like original price like 9,000 pesos, and then it went on sale to like 6,000, 6,500, something like
Right.
that. You do the calculation on how much that is in dollars, but
That's about
but
like $100 something.
but so the couch actually controls sort of the position in the room where that's where she sits, and then across it
TV.
there's the TV,
Ah,
and that's sort of
so
what dictates the whole traffic in the room.
when you're recording or doing the show, you can actually she can just chill back there.
That's right. That's right. Like this camera that I'm using right now doesn't sort of give it justice, the computer.
Right.
But yeah, this picture that I'm sharing with you sort of gives you a better idea of what the layout or the geography of the room.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So there,
Well,
because
that's cool.
usually before, I don't, can you see my mouse? Is
Yeah,
it
I can see
moving?
it.
Yeah. So the mouse used to be here where this tray is. And yeah, so it's eating up half of the room. This
Right.
yellow table, if you notice
Yeah.
this yellow table
Yeah.
was here eating up half of the room. And
It was basically a cross like that. It was
yeah,
like a
yeah.
U shape.
It's crosswise. And this table here is really sentimental to me because it's sort of the perfect height and size for the desktop.
Yeah.
And now this desktop, if you notice, it's up on this
It's raised.
table
Yeah. Yeah. I saw that one.
and it's not really sort of comfortable. There was something wrong with the measurement or whatever.
Ah.
So now the yellow table is underneath that table to make space for the couch.
Jesus Christ. Well, I mean,
But
I think it's a good idea. It's not bad, you know.
yeah, so look, I'm showing Jason the couch on in the office on
Hi, good
sharing
morning.
screen sharing. Yeah.
Yeah, it
So
looks good. I like the couch a lot actually. It looks very chic and contemporary.
right, right.
Yeah.
She's
Yeah, yeah,
got
yeah.
taste. She's got
And
taste.
yeah, and I like the
I
fact that it blended in with the
set it
wall
up.
very well. I couldn't even tell at first. Baba, can you do me a favor? Can I have a
Yeah.
fresh one? The tea?
Right. So it's not like in your face, and it's comfortable. I love how firm
Yeah.
the mattress is. Is that that's called a mattress, right?
Yeah, it's a futon.
Yeah. I love how firm the futon is,
Yeah.
and
Is that pillow like purposely
no,
put there as an accent, or was that just there
no,
because she was laying down on it?
yeah, that just happens to be the that just happened. It fell. Oh, and then so she spent a couple of hours. This is where the story ends. She spent a couple of hours trying to match your design behind you right now, like FlipSide, Jay Noel,
Yeah,
live
yeah,
on the air, blah blah blah.
yeah.
We went to bed. I woke up this morning and they were all on the floor. I, I
What?
don't know if you could I don't know if you could see it on my how do I stop screen sharing?
Here,
But
I'll take it out. Oh no,
uh
no. I can't
if
do
you
it. You have to stop it.
yeah, I got it. I got it. So if you could see behind me, you could still see the
The
what do you call that?
remnants.
The remnants of like the masking tape and or the double-sided tape on the wall.
I have
So
to
it's
enlarge my screen to take. Okay, there it is. I can see that one.
it's the effort and the thought that counts. So it
Yeah,
was
yeah, yeah.
there. There was like a little like, welcome Jay and Noel kind of thing.
Well,
The
why did she take it out? Why did she not continue to put it up there?
it fell. It fell in the middle of the night. They were just like um
It's
a
the tape.
double-sided tape. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So my
You
set
just need to
designer
get a
here
thumb.
needs to
You need to get a what do you call that? Like a tax, like a thumbtacks for the
yeah,
board,
but
the
this is a
whiteboard.
concrete wall behind me. So
Um, that's
and
concrete. There, yeah, there you go. Turn that light on. That's much better.
what happened? Oh, and the paint is a little too glossy, she says. So it's
It's
not
not sticking.
it's not sticking.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
need to get not like a regular double-sided tape. You need to get like those strong adhesive tape.
Wow, the handyman is talking.
Yeah,
Listen
that's
to
right,
that.
baby. We're gonna talk
Listen,
about that.
listen to that.
Alexa, make an announcement. Malaya, can you bring the tape that I bought down here, please? Because I actually bought a double-sided strong adhesive gorilla tape
Mm.
for my son's door. Man, I should have brought
So
so
do you have any show and tell pictures to brag about your latest project?
I didn't
So
take
here's the
pictures.
thing. I'm so proud of Christine, right?
Yeah.
I'm so proud of the purchase, but I had nothing to do with it. I'm just so happy that it's, spacious in the office still. So good job.
It's in the
Thumbs up.
toolbox bag downstairs.
Yeah.
The tape that we bought.
It's behind. It's behind. Huh? I'll show you the.
The double-sided one. Now,
What up? What? So while you're waiting for that, this is what we were working on
nice.
yesterday.
Yeah, the double-sided tape's not gonna hold that, bro.
The flip side.
With Jay and nowhere. So
Don't know where Harry put it. It's down. There you go. So the last weekend, I don't know. I think I told you. Thank you. I know I mentioned before about my son moving downstairs, right?
right.
So
right.
that happened within the last 2 days. He actually moved down on Monday. But before that, on Saturday and Sunday, I actually built the wall already with the sliding door. This is what I was talking about, by the way. It's a double-sided indoor outdoor tape.
Is there a strength to those guys? Because ours I think looks exactly like that, but maybe
this
it's
is
the
actually
weight.
made to hold 15 pounds. See?
Oh, that's what I meant. Yeah, so I think
Yeah.
maybe it's weak.
Yeah. See, it says
The
right
one that
there,
we
15
got.
pounds.
Right. So look, and he's comfortable.
Man,
That's the best part
that
about
seat's
this.
gonna smell like pee. Watch.
He doesn't pee inside.
I
That's the
know.
thing. Between my dog and yours,
I
this
know.
guy actually has a little bit of class,
Discipline.
a little bit
Class.
of discipline,
Yeah.
a little bit of culture. He's a cultured
Je ne
dog.
what's that? Je ne cache pas or whatever.
Remind me to tell you about these street boys that have culture. I'll
Yeah.
tell you about it
Yeah.
later after your handyman story.
Yeah, so I actually spent 2 days building this wall, right? So I spent like a good 3-4 hours at Home Depot. About 3 hours. Because here at Home Depot, you can actually buy your materials and then they can cut it for you. So that I don't have the tools to cut it, I don't have a big saw. I don't want to spend that money to buy that tool just so
Right.
that I can use it one time and never use it again.
You have to pay for that, obviously, right?
No, it's free.
After
them to cut it?
after you get it, yeah.
Correct. Right.
Okay.
No. Actually, before you even get it, if you decide not to get it, you don't have to get it. It's just the way it is,
Okay.
But I bought all the big boards. I framed it up. I put the wall up, and then it's like a barn door look, basically, where
See my snot
snot rag
things
was
just
conveniently
rag is
hanging in your chair.
conveniently hanging right beside
Yeah,
me.
turn around.
I'll walk away. I'll slide to the side.
Nice.
And then I'll roll back in.
Voila. So
Okay.
it was actually, I was surprised myself, I did not exactly have like an instruction I was following. I had this idea in my head where I want to put a frame up. I want minimal connection from the actual structure to the wall. I had this idea. My wife wanted like a barn door style where it just slides open like that, the door, instead of like your typical pull door or push door. It
Hold
slides
up.
open. Yeah.
Hold up.
And-
My favorite part about your story last week when you were telling me this was the fact that you were going around different hardware stores because you were too embarrassed to go back and show your face at the same hardware stores.
That happened again.
Oh shit.
Because I ran out of this, I ran out of that. I got the wrong nails. Instead of going back to the same store, I had to go to a different store because it was too embarrassing.
Nice.
And then plus, I'm going to walk into a hardware store. Everybody's walking around with construction boots, looking rugged like an actual construction person. I'm walking in with flip-flops, shorts, like I'm going to the beach, you know.
Right? You just
So
like you
I
just
look
thought
like
about going to the hardware store 10 minutes ago.
right. I look like a complete tool just walking around there, not knowing what to do. Oh, where can I find half-inch nails? And then the guy goes, there's a giant sign right there. It says aisle 6, nails.
Right, right.
Nails and divots is what it says. I was like,
Read.
okay. It's all right. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Needless to say, once I got the wrong one, I decided to go to Walmart instead. I
Wait, wait,
didn't go.
hold on. Christine wants to hear your story. Let me just
Yeah,
hook up
okay,
her
okay.
headset. Just
Yeah,
hold
yeah,
that
yeah,
thought
yeah,
for a
yeah, yeah.
second. I don't want to. I hope I don't get cut off. Can you still hear me?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, hold on. Just need to put the headset in there. Okay. We're good.
So now the couch is pointless because I can't see her. She can't reach.
Oh yeah, no. She's sitting beside me on the table. But the
Ah,
whole idea is that if I'm editing or if I'm doing something,
I
she
see. She
good
just doesn't want to
position
look like she's just chilling back there while we're recording.
for now. Yeah, and
Yeah,
I guess the dog looks good back there too. That's the whole idea, right? He knows where to
exactly.
sit.
Like a throw pillow. Literally, pick him up and throw.
So you're in Home Depot wearing shorts, looking for nails.
So you well, Home Depot here is like on a week, especially on a weekend. Everybody looks like they're there for construction work. You know, they're walking around in jeans or dirty shorts with boots on. Even the women look more butch than I did.
They're down to work.
Yeah, and there's some women and some dudes walking around in your typical construction worker flannel shirt too. I was like, dude, it's hot. It's 80 degrees outside. What are you doing? And here I am walking in with flip-flops, shorts, t-shirt, sunglasses on my head, looking like a complete tool bag. Like I don't belong there.
Right. Next time you know the outfit, you know the wardrobe requirement to walk into Home Depot.
Right. So like I've had to go back a couple of times again because I
Wait,
forgot or I got the
I,
wrong size of nails.
I gotta tell this to Christian. It's gonna sound better in Tagalog. Pumasok daw ng Home Depot, naka-tsinelas at saka shorts. It just sounds funnier sometimes in Tagalog. So
I
go
know.
ahead, go ahead.
Nakachinelas lang talaga. Tapos yung chinelas ko talagang cling, clang, cling. You know?
Lahat daw ng tao doon, pati babae, naka-boots, mukhang magtatrabaho talaga. Oh.
Yeah,
Hindi
talagang
nakapagpintura.
hard labor
Mukhang,
yung itsura.
mukhang carpet. No, because you were representing the Filipino carpintero.
Well, that would be better, pero pagpasok ko, nagbubukas pa ako ng lemonade na drink eh. Kasi init.
Summer na summer.
Mukhang papunta ng beach.
Yeah.
Hindi
So,
mo magtatrabaho.
hindi
Summer,
mukhang
oo.
nagtratrabaho, talagang mukhang I belong in the beach or whatever, you know. But
So you're looking for nails. Go read the sign.
so I went back home. My measurement for there's always something wrong with measurements, okay?
Hmm.
So there's a wall, but there's like a siding that I forgot to account for, which was about half an inch, whatever. So
Hmm.
I got all these materials, measure it, and
Hmm.
they're all half an inch longer than what they're supposed to be because I didn't account for that one little space, basically, right?
Okay. Which is
So I have
manageable because at least it's too much than too little. You can't add if
correct.
you didn't have. I
So
mean,
obviously, I had to take out half an inch on all these six woods, basically six woods, right?
mm,
So I'm like thinking to myself, okay, I've already been back to Home Depot twice for nails and screws or divots that I look like a complete ding dong. Do I go back to Home Depot and ask them to cut half an inch,
right.
showing them that I screwed up on my measurements and
This is where
waited
we
2 hours?
split up last Saturday. Yeah.
Right.
So
So I'm
after the
like,
podcast, you went back to Home Depot and cut half inch out of 6 slabs of wood.
now I went to I went to Walmart. So I went and I spent $6 and I found like maybe like a 6-inch long small saw,
And
basically.
you do it yourself at home.
I s- I spent $5.88 on it. I just went back
Mm,
home and I just sawed those 1/2 inch off myself, just to
mm,
avoid
mm.
the embarrassment.
And you're like, whew,
Yeah, no kidding, dude. And I
whew.
go, listen, I go to the gym, okay, and I think I can lift pretty good, bench press like pretty decent for my size.
Mm, mm,
Pero
mm, mm,
sawing a 2x4, 1/2 inch, all six of them,
mm.
man. I mean, my right arm felt like the Incredible Hulk compared to the left arm.
You have
I'm
any
just,
pictures of the project so far? Where are you at?
I do. It's all thing, but I don't know how to share it. I
I
should have
wish
like.
I wish you took pictures of those 1/2 inch.
I know, stupid. I'm an idiot. I'm gonna send out the pictures that I have later. Um, so I put the wall up. It looks good. It's not too bad, not too shabby. I gotta admit, I'm pretty surprised because I've always
So
considered myself to be a little bit of a handy person.
hold on. So you put it together first, and then you put it up as
No,
a
I put
whole
it
wall.
one by one. You gotta put it
Okay,
one by
okay,
one because I
okay.
actually built a frame so that I can nail the walls into the frame instead of nailing the wall into the actual structure of the house,
Uh,
if that makes sense.
So you said that's what you were saying. You didn't want it to be touching the wall.
Well, I wanted minimal um connection to the wall.
Why?
Well, because we're renting the house.
You didn't want to damage it. Yeah.
Yes. If we move out, it's too much work to like if my landlord says, "Hey, you got to take it out," then it's way too much work to
Mm,
have to
mm,
try to
mm,
put things together or put
mm,
things apart and cover things up, whatever.
mm, mm,
And
mm.
at least this time, if I what you call it, if we move out, I can just take it apart and cover 5 or 6 things, and that's pretty much it. Less work.
Mm, 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 mm.
Um, so I put it up, and it looks pretty good. The one thing I was worried about that my wife would not approve of how it looks because she had this thing that she wanted it this way, a specific
Mm,
way with a sliding barn door, and she wanted simple and whatnot, but at the same time, at least still look presentable. I still have to finish it and paint it.
mm, 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 mm.
But now, the next project before I paint that structure is I need to paint my son's old room. So I
For
spent like a
yourself,
couple, yeah. Well, painting a room is easy. I painted an entire house myself, and it's not too bad. Took
right?
me a,
But
a week.
you're sprucing it up because you finally got permission for yourself to use it, or because your wife is gonna use it.
No, I still don't know what's gonna happen to the room. To be honest with you, it'd be not.
I'm
Well, no, I
I'm
take that back. The room, my son's old room that I'm painting, my daughter Malaya is moving into that room.
Oh,
So my
okay.
daughter's room is gonna be vacant.
Okay,
It'd
so
be
you're like,
nice if I could have that as a studio, but I don't think that's gonna happen.
right, that's the whole thing that's so interesting about this whole story is that you're working hard, you're doing all the hard labor for the family, and we're figuring out if you're going to end up having your own space.
Right. I mean, I'd have my own
You're
space
like
right now. Okay. This
squatter. Yeah.
this is like a it's not a squatter, you asshole. This little area here. Ano ito, parang kwarto. Okay, so this is this area here, right? This is a wall, obviously. I got the window wall here, and there's actually
Mm-mm,
the wall here, bathroom.
mm,
The
mm-mm,
only area that does not have a wall is the one in front of me, right there, because that shows the
mm-mm,
living room. So
mm,
really, the way I'm situated right now, I have like a little cubicle right here.
mm-mm,
It does look like I have my own space, but it's kind of
mm.
annoying when somebody has to go to the bathroom and you see their body part walking through here and then the bathroom's right
Right.
there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's not exactly your personal space where you get to do your own thing
No,
discreetly,
yeah, no.
private. Listen, let me just. I'm sorry, I'm eating.
My friend.
I'm talking with my mouth full. Let me just forward Celestina the link for today, just in case she wants to join in. Yeah.
No, she said she can't.
Oh, okay. Sorry, got it
Yeah,
distracted.
yeah.
In case,
Hold on.
see if there's anything going down on YouTube or whatever. Then
What do you mean?
I was just thinking if anybody wanted to chat or drop in and whatevs.
I don't even know if there's anybody watching on YouTube. I highly doubt it, to be honest with you. I keep it on. I have it on, but hey, somebody watches, somebody watches.
I'll share this with you, and then we'll get to the thing about my
No, don't
my
share anything else. Don't share.
no my
anything else.
adopted kids.
Yeah. Wow.
So
Where is
this
that?
is not. I'm just nonchalantly wishing you a happy Father's Day.
What's happening?
Oh,
Hey, Celeste.
crap. Hey, Celeste, how are you?
I was
Good.
just,
How are you?
I was just in the
he's,
middle of.
He's greeting me Happy Father's Day 5 days early.
Oh,
And that's
Like-
how he greets me Happy Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day, but I'm the best dad ever. Hold on. No, we're just sharing with each other what's happened the past
Ooh,
week.
ramen.
And oh yeah, I wanted to share this one also.
Are you
I was-
live?
That looks
yeah, we're-
really good, but that is horribly plated. I mean, those look like a pissed off old man.
So this is supposedly one of the best ramens in town.
Mendocoro?
Is it? No, I forget what it's called, but it's like a nice little sort of hole in the wall. A lot of people fall in line outside for the ramen.
There's a squirrel behind you. Oh, that's a dog.
Jeez.
I thought that was a squirrel.
ADHD much?
So
The nice thing about this place, guys, is that there's a toilet, because right after I ate this ramen, it came right out, like straight out. There's like milk in their broth.
like coconut milk.
I don't think that's the
probably.
best one. I don't know.
Yeah.
What's the name of the restaurant?
I forget. Something I forget. It's in
Mendocoro.
Molito somewhere.
Oh, is that pulled meat?
It's
the
in
right?
Molito somewhere.
Oh, the ramen place in Molito?
Yeah, it's a small hole in the wall. Where is my thing? I'm looking for those boys. Hold up a second.
Yeah. So anyway, let's
My
go to these
breakfast the other day.
adopted kids.
Yushoken?
No, wait. Hold
You
on.
Shukin.
Beside that, beside it's
can-
not.
you
It's,
should-
it
And
starts
then
with
that's
an-
not the best ramen in the world. I mean, in the city.
no,
Because
no,
Yushoken
just-
and Mendocoro is the only ones that are the best.
Well, I won't go as far as saying that it's the best one, but it just a lot of people were falling in line and they're sort of raving about it right now. What is it called? Mendocoro. So a lot of people are falling
what
in
I
line for this
said.
one. Oh, it didn't ring a bell. Sorry. So it's confirmed.
Yeah,
You're right. Yeah.
No, it's not milk in their broth, dude. That's just how how ramen broth is made. Shio ramen.
Yeah. So it tasted like there's milk in there, and it just came straight out after I ate it.
So
So,
it could be
But yeah,
coconut milk.
Mendocoro is the best. That's what I kept saying earlier.
so happy Father's Day. It's the best for you. That's the thing. Like, it was like I
Yeah,
think that would be
It's so good.
for me. I'd still go back to ramenagi, but this Mendocoro for me was like second and last time. It's the second time I've been there. Didn't really like it the first time. Still didn't like it the second time.
And
this time
the
that we went.
pork is so perfectly grilled.
Oh
And
yeah.
the umami, oh, it's so
That's
good.
right. That's right. So, but when it comes to ramen, I really like the broth. I really go for the broth. But this one, yeah, you're right. The everything else aside from the broth, knocked the hair out of my head, knocked the socks off my feet.
Yeah.
But the
you
broth
know,
was on this one was like,
in
"Ugh."
ramen,
Which one did you order though? There's different kinds of broth.
Shiyu.
Shio.
Shiyu for this one. I'm like the basic Shiyu
Yeah.
broth kind of guy.
But you know the star of the ramen is one, the noodles, and two, the broth. Everything else is like just add-ons.
No, Mendocora's broth is super, super good. Noel just has a bad taste bud.
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
Can't please everybody.
You
And
should have you should have put some like patis and toyo and like suka in it. You know, maybe that's what you should have done. You know, Ikaw kasi.
oh,
Mali.
or
Sinigang mix also.
No, you should have put some ajinomoto.
or or maybe what happened was because I put chili sauce or chili oil on this broth. I think that's what happened. I put
Hold on, you
chili.
put chili oil on a ramen broth?
Yeah, is that bad?
You need to be like slapped in the face or something. I mean, I would take a noodle from that ramen and like just toss it at you. That's just wrong.
That's sacrilegious. It's not good.
Sacrilegious. That's just like literally sticking a chopstick and leaving it in the rice. That's what
For the
how bad that
dead.
is. Yeah.
I wanted something spicy.
Watch.
Tamtan men.
Go take a bite of
Uh,
some you don't put anything spicy. If you have fresh like peppers, that's what you can put in your ramen. But something with like crushed peppers and oils, you never do that on ramen. Even I know that.
I didn't know that. It was just right in front of me. So I figured it'd be it's free. You know, the chili sauce was in front of me and it was being offered. It was free. I figured
Well,
why not put it in the
if you're
ramen?
eating ramen and they offered you free
Patis.
bagoong, are you gonna put it in there? You know?
Yeah. But listen, if I've had ramen 10 times, I always put chili sauce on them and they're fine. This is the only one time that I had to go to the toilet right after.
Yeah. Maybe it's
So-
something because otherwise, yeah. But anyway, um, you got you sent me these pictures of like these 15 kids that you adopted. What's going on with that?
Right. I don't want this story to take too long, but hold on a second. Let me share my screen with you again real quick. Where's that? Just you got it? Oh, yeah, by the way, happy Father's Day again.
By the
So-
way, that's my favorite root beer. You're a root beer drinker too?
Yeah,
Where'd you
except
get
this one.
that?
I love that
In-
thing. It's my favorite root beer right there. Dad's old fashioned.
In Marikina.
Ooh,
My only
sounds
problem with
good.
this, dad's old root beer is that it's the one that I got here is decaffeinated or caffeine free.
Then
So I
what's
was
the point of drinking root beer?
Yeah, but that's what they had. That's the problem. But yeah, I like the taste of this particular
I
root beer
love
too.
root beer so much.
I love root beer so much.
So this was the evening of going home from Marikina to Las Piñas. And then the next day we woke up hungry. We wanted to have breakfast. We ate at the Carinderia. Doesn't that
Mm.
look like fine dining?
No, it looks like Karen's place.
Karen's place. So we were having our little lunch meal there.
That looks so good though.
And then I wanted to take a couple
Hey,
of close-ups
yeah, what is
for you
that?
guys.
I was just about to ask, what is that?
What is this though? Ginataang sitaw.
What?
Oh, it looks good.
I've never
Ginataang
had that.
sitaw. with-
Ginataang sitaw?
So
Beb,
let me,
have you ever had ginataang sitaw?
and then this is Bicol Express. So I'll move on.
Yeah, sorry. Go
So
ahead.
it looks like crap, but it tasted good.
That
Does
looks
it look like crap?
Beef ribs.
No, it's Bicol Express, right? Yeah, this one's spicy also. Anyway, we were having our little sort of fine dining moment at the Karen's, at the Carinderia.
Oh yeah.
Some
that
kids
looks good.
outside sort of playing around. And this one, I took a picture of this because this one, Celeste, this one reminds me of Francis and me and my other cousins when we
Yeah.
play outside on the street when we were kids. Also reminded me of, Jason, because that's how skinny you look like on your photos.
Me?
Yeah,
Oh.
these two kids, right? So anyway, we were having our little fine dining moment at the Karens, and then all of a sudden, one of these kids sort of walked up to the Carinderia,
Right.
like a whole group of them, like they looked like there were 10 of them, right? Like ate, ate. limang sabaw.
Tapos walang ulam.
Limang sabaw. Like, so as in that's what they like, like, can you imagine like in a like in a indie film, like these little 7, 8, 9, 10-year-old kids. Ate, limang sabaw. That's
And
I gotta
then,
translate this to English now. They were ordering 5 soup. And the soup is
5
free
soup.
in Carinderia, right? But here's the thing. They were ordering 5 soup, but there were 6 or 7 of them. 5 soup. And then long story was that I think Tin here overheard na somebody won a bet in that yung lato thing that the kids are playing with now, that really annoying tak 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 tak,
Yeah.
that thing that we were talking about last week.
yeah.
So they were like, so naguunahan sila. They were kind of pushing each other about who's going to get the soup first. And there happened to be a table behind us that was empty, right? So these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Oh my
6
God.
Jesus.
6 kids, and they looked like thugs, right? They sounded like thugs, right?
There's
And
7 kids. Yeah.
and there's the guy over there holding the winning lato on his neck, on the green one.
Yeah.
And so 5 na sabaw, and they won a bet, but they had enough money just for 6 rice. So they ordered rice. So they so they wanted 6 rice and 5 na sabaw.
So they they paid for the rice, but the sabaw is free.
That's right. And they paid,
Wow.
in cash, and they were like, and they were all counting their change. Then they were all like working together, getting, they were eating like a little gang of kids, right?
I mean, that's kind of like more props to the Carinderia order for giving them the sabaw, though.
Yeah, but again, emphasis on yung ang yabang nila, like when they walk up, they're like, limang sabaw dyan. Like no shame. It wasn't like, ate, pwede mag-order ng limang rice. It's like no
Right.
shame. They were like, limang sabaw dyan, oh. Tsaka,
Yeah. Kanto kids are like that, right?
Yeah.
What's the
anim na-
reaction of the
They're the
owners?
thugs, kid thugs.
Dude, all of us customers, paying decent fine dining customers, were like looking at these kids like, oh no, these kids are going to cause trouble, But they were so, and then another thing to mention is that me and then I think another couple of guys, like, we couldn't finish our meal, our little Bicol Express and the other stuff that we ordered. We ended up sort of giving it to these guys, right? So me and a couple of other customers were passing on some viand, some ulam for these guys to eat. So they were
Right.
eating, right?
Right.
So they had their thing. So they had like a little feast there again because they won this bet. And here's the highlight of the story. This is the reason why I wanted to share the story with you. When they were done, Jason, when they were all done, these thugs, they fixed their own plate.
Wow.
And then they were saying thank you to each and every one of us that were giving them food. Like, Kuya, thank you. Thank you. And then I was like, I was so surprised that I just stuck out my fist. Like,
Yeah.
good job. Dude, you know how like after baseball practice or football practice, everybody sort of lines up and gives you a high five?
Yeah.
They lined up to give me like fist bumps while I was like, okay, good job, guys. Good job. Good job. Good job. Good job. Good job. Good job, guys. Good job. And
Did they
again,
call you bossing while they were doing that? Thank you, bossing. Thank you, bossing.
yeah, and they couldn't help but notice that I was also taking pictures of them. It's not here. I think it's on the video. But they
So
were
they
like, "Oh,
posed for
kuya,
you.
kuya, dito, kuya, dito, picture,
Wow.
picture." As in,
Oh,
they
I
were
love
just
that.
the coolest kids in the
Yeah.
neighborhood,
Yeah.
except
Yeah.
that they looked and
Coolest
sounded
kids
like,
on the block.
except they looked and sounded like thugs. Like, te, limang sabaw dyan. And I want to emphasize this photo right here because they fixed. That's not the helper or the servant or the waiter fixing their plates, huh? These were
They
the
did it.
street kids fixing their own plates when they
Right.
finished eating look at all the viands that we
Yeah.
donated to the kids to finish. And again, they walked out of there with giving us like high fives and and saying thank you to everybody that was
Right, right.
that was feeding them. And again, these were the annoying street kids in our little low end neighborhood here.
Even with
In
that, and they still have to they have that manners of like realizing that they gotta tidy themselves up.
So somebody, yeah, and that's where I was thinking that good or bad behavior, this is taught at home or with the family that you hang out with.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
This is learned behavior. This is not something that you just do because you finish eating.
I'm gonna tell you the
Yep.
secret in regards to that. Because in the Philippines, when there's fear is a big factor in how they teach kids.
Somebody's
Fear.
Yeah.
gonna get knocked upside the head.
Somebody's gonna get beat if you don't put your plate in the kitchen sink, boy.
Somebody's gonna get hurt real bad. Russell Peters.
Somebody's
Somebody's
gonna
gonna
get a good hurting.
yeah.
Here, yeah. I'll call the police on you.
There's
Whatever.
a band called Flying Chinelas, right? Or Flying Ipis or
I think it's
some
flying epis because I think you
Flying
mentioned that
Ipis,
before.
something like that. Yeah, because Tan here was raising her chinelas.
Right, right. Right. That's so funny.
You be quiet or you get spankies.
Yeah,
Right.
I was one of those kids that got beat. I got beat
Yeah,
bad.
me too.
Huh?
Me too. But just on the puwet, and it was just the belt or chinelas.
So back then, with me, my older siblings back then in the Philippines, if we do something stupid, we'd get the belt, right?
Yeah.
So my dad, and it's not like we're getting the buckle side of the belt. Yeah. This is no joke. All right. No joke. My dad would lay us. So if my dad was standing here, he would lay all the kids next to each other, right? So that it's just
Okay.
one swipe that would hit everybody.
Nice.
So
And you get the buckle.
whoever's sitting the end would get beat the most. So we would all fight who would sit or lay down closest to
Oh
him.
my god.
So that you get less pain, My siblings and
Yep.
I would fight to get the closest part to him so that you get the lesser part of the belt. It doesn't hurt us bad, right?
The closer you are, the less it hurts.
Well,
But
one
listen,
time, my oldest
Yeah.
brother
I was
got
about to
the
say, do you ever wish that you get to do that with Harry?
man knock him the. So, now I'll get to that. I'll get to that. But my brother, my older brother, one time got the rough end of the stick, and he got the furthest part from my dad. So he would be getting the rough part of the belt. So he
Mm.
decided to put a magazine on his ass. Right.
Oh, smart.
Cheating.
Right. So we get whack, whack. And my dad was like, you have a book in your butt. And he was fine with it. And then my dad goes, that's actually pretty smart. Take the book out. So when he said that to my brother, he was calm and whatever, collected. But my brother made a mistake of grabbing my dad's Playboys and using it.
Oh no.
So he was pissed. He got whooped so bad.
Wait, but why were you getting hit in a row? Like why all the kids? What happened?
It's more efficient.
We did something that probably pissed
All
him
of you
off.
did collectively? Mosquito.
Yeah, yeah. All of us did it collectively, and he lines everybody up at the same time, so it's just one swipe. He doesn't have to line one kid after the other. It's just
How
one
many kids
swipe.
were you?
3.
Oh,
So
and
it's
you
either
all
the belt-
three of you.
It's either the belt, or you get a bamboo, or you kneel down on salt.
Really?
Yeah, man, my
This
dad
was
was
brutal.
I've
brutal.
heard of those. I've heard of those.
Yeah, I
I
got all
haven't-
3. I
Was
got
this
all
at
3.
the Bonnie Serrano house?
Yeah, over there. Definitely at that house. Oh man. Or if it's raining outside, you just stand outside in that corner. Some fucked up shit. Needless to say,
Mine was either belt, chanelas, or face the wall.
man, face the wall. What does face the wall do? I could take a nap facing the wall. That doesn't do anything.
It did stuff though. It was like a
Yeah.
timeout.
No,
I
but
love-
my
hated it.
going back
I
to my
love
son real
facing
quick.
the wall.
Going back to my son real quick, Harry over here. Yeah, I mean, me and him had it rough before. You know, the relationship was tough to a point where it got really, really bad. But now it's better. I think it was just the whole communication back then.
Mm.
I learned from it. He learned from it. We both learned from it. So now our relationship is a lot better. So it's a good thing. Anyway,
Do you have enough
That's good.
powers
Plus,
to
he's
just give
older
him the
now,
look?
right?
yeah, he's 17 now.
Yeah.
Do I have
Do you have
enough?
enough?
Does he have a
Powers.
girlfriend?
He actually, they broke up about a month ago.
Oh no!
Yeah.
First heartbreak.
They were together for almost a year, actually.
Whoa! For
Yeah.
such a young age.
Yeah, man. Yeah, bunch of heathens.
Wow.
Month?
I still can't imagine like choosing to be in a relationship at such a young age. Like, I remember my first boyfriend, I think I was 18 from college.
18.
And then,
was your first boyfriend?
yeah,
What the hell?
but
Isn't that a bit late?
it was never serious. So I broke up with him after 4 months. And then I dated another guy for another 4 months. And then I broke up with them. They weren't even allowed to hold my hand in public or anything. I was really like, why am I in a relationship if I don't really like them? And then
Is it just so that you say you have a boyfriend?
I think so. It was just the idea that, oh, well, boyfriend.
You guys don't
finally.
hold hands? Did you guys kiss at least?
No, there were other stuff.
Oh. I won't hold your hand, but I'll hold something else.
In
What?
public. I meant in public. I didn't like PDA at the time. I didn't like
Wow.
PDA. There's so many fucking mosquitoes.
Maybe they want to hold your hand.
They want to give you a little kiss.
Ew.
They'll turn into the prince of Narnia.
Hey, we
Oh, but my
have a-
thought. Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
It's like, how can you be how can you even think of being in a serious relationship at such a young age? You know what I mean? It's, I don't know.
Well, some kids are just like that. I don't think my son, I don't think he's well, he definitely has none of my traits in regards to that kind of stuff, you know. He seems like a type of guy that when he's with somebody, he's with somebody. I wasn't like that
Yeah.
at all when I was his age.
Can I tell you guys what was going on in my mind when I was trying to have a relationship at that age?
What?
Like, serious relationship didn't go together. Like, those are like two separate words that didn't fit in the same phrase. Serious and in relationship.
Well, your relationship with what's her name, the L word,
No,
with L, was
no.
pretty serious.
Before that was already like 17, 18, 19. But the whole idea of being with someone when I was a teenager,
Mhm.
I remember it was just something that everybody else did, and I was just looking for something to do. Serious and relationship wasn't together. It was just,
yeah,
who am I gonna have a relationship with?
right.
Serious? That can come later. I'm still young.
Yeah, exactly. That's how I felt also.
You okay?
I'm having really bad allergies.
Oh. Drink some tea.
Allergies from
Coffee. I don't know. Like
Hey,
it-
Noel. Happy Father's Day, by the way.
best dad.
when is Father's Day?
Sunday.
Mm.
Yeah,
Oh,
A couple days ago, I want to mention this before I forget. So my son was hanging out with his friends outside in the back of the driveway, right? They were all playing water balloon last week with my daughters outside. So I was just out there, came home from the gym. They're running around. So I just decided to hang out there with them, right?
mhm.
We were talking about something, and then all of a sudden they like asked me like, oh no, so we were talking about cell phones. So I'm like, man, before cell phones, we had pagers. And then the guy goes, one of the kids goes, remember phone?
Mm.
He goes, what are pagers?
Mm,
What? I felt like a
mm.
50-year-old monkey for some reason. I felt so old. I
I
had to
remember I remember how cool those were where you put that, put it on your belt like that.
yeah, pagers where everything is coded via text by numbers, created by numbers, just like that one right there. That one right there.
Hi,
Yeah, yeah.
Ace. 14344.
Yeah, you know what that
Who's
means, right?
Ace?
My wife,
No.
AC.
Oh,
You know what that
I
means,
love
right?
you. I love you. Love, love.
No, very
Very
much.
much.
Oh. Because
90s
one for
code.
One
one
four three four four. You have to enlarge your screen to see it
pager.
proper. Yeah, pagers, man. I had to explain to them that, back then your pager is like your life. It's like your cell phone now. I mean, there's different codes that you create to communicate,
That's
you
right.
know?
And we
S-
had to make use of the space,
Exactly. You have to
before
shorten everything.
Twitter,
Right.
you know.
Basically, that's like the Twitter back then. Remember? That's the Twitter back then, really, because everything needs to be shortened.
Yeah. Yeah.
I got jacked for that. My stupid pager. Did I tell you guys about that? Do you remember the BART in Daly City?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I used to
Yeah.
have that's when the big pagers came out. Um, it's like the side view one, the pager, the expensive one back then. So I was on the metro going home, and these three guys tried to jack me for my pager, and instead of me just handing it over, well, I got into a tussle with them, got into a fight. It was a pretty big fight, and I ended up getting stabbed with an ice pick.
Whoa.
Yeah, right
in,
here.
in the train
No, on the platform waiting for the train. They
for a
literally
pager.
tried to jack me for my pager.
Wow.
So me being stupid and just handing it to them, I literally fought my way to keep my pager. I was willing to hand them my wallet, but when
Mm,
they asked for my pager, they're like,
not the pager.
it's on.
How many guys we're talking about?
There's three guys.
Oh yeah, you said.
Yeah, and
Uh, I
I
think
was
you mentioned the
lucky. I
story
was lucky I
before, but it
survived that.
didn't
What's that?
stick. I think you mentioned the story before, but it didn't really stick.
Yeah, I got lucky too because I got stabbed with an ice pick, but it just didn't even hit a muscle, a vein. It didn't hit, and it slid in between everything. The ice pick right
Oh
here.
wow.
It was just right there. And when
So
the
it
guy
did.
pulled it out, the EMT pulled it out. I mean, they literally
Oh
just stitched me up right there and then and sent me off.
wait, so he stabbed you and left the ice pick in there.
Yeah,
Wow. Oh,
well,
that's a
because
good thing for you though.
exactly.
Because yeah,
And
if
the
he
only
had
thing,
done that, pulled it out,
Yeah.
you'd be bleeding out already and dead.
right? But I
You
mean, the
wouldn't
best
be
part.
here with us today.
Okay, all right. It's a little bit too much there,
Oh,
It's on the
hold on. So
shoulders.
did he take the pager?
No, hell no. I kept the pager.
So you kept the pager and kept the ice pick.
Yes. That was
Nice.
I mean, I lost a tooth, but
Oh shit.
yeah, I lost a tooth right here. Sorry there. No.
Oh, it was
Oh.
a bad fight, huh?
Yeah, it was a bad fight.
Wow.
I mean, but
Wow.
I got them pretty good though.
You got a couple of hits in.
Oh no, I knocked one guy out and then I just fought with other. It was a black guy, a Latino guy, and an Asian guy. I'm not even
Nice.
joking. And it was just one of those things. Whatever. It was fun.
Multiracial attack on the BART.
Yeah, it was fun.
Sounds like a bar joke.
It was just
What do
for
you
a
get
pager.
when a Latino, a black guy, and a Filipino get onto the BART
Or what?
You get
in
an
the
ice pick
80s?
on your shoulder. That was late 90s, right?
Late night.
I know.
That was late 90s. Yeah, late 90s. But no, it was fun.
89.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't want to
Anyway.
be the party pooper here, but just to be mindful of the time, it's 9:08.
Yes.
And
What?
yeah,
Are we out? We
I mean-
done?
Not so. Can I just show Celestina my latest setup here?
Oh yeah, sure.
Sure.
Go ahead.
I don't know if you noticed our little
Stuffed toy.
sofa. No, it's not stuff. So I'll let me show you a real
It's a real
quick
dog.
picture at the back here.
Oh, is it really a real dog?
Yes.
Yeah, that's Friend, my mom's old dog before. But
I'm
this is
being
one.
sarcastic.
Oh, sorry. This is what I wanted to show you, Celeste. You see the couch here on the right side on my
Yeah.
screen share? Either we got the couch yesterday. So proud of Christine for choosing it.
Oh,
Had
from
not-
Shopee.
Can you go
Had
back
not-
to that old the last picture real quick? I'm sorry.
From Facebook Marketplace.
Are you serious with that laundry? What, that laundry basket? Do you really
Hey, I
have
have
to?
the same one. I have the
Why
same
do you
laundry
guys have to have
basket.
it marked?
It.
Dark
It-
light color?
What's wrong with it? What do you mean?
I don't know. Just weird to me.
I have
It's
the
like
same one.
recycled
Except-
cans, paper,
Except mine is
plastic.
just dark and light.
Mm,
Same idea. Yeah. So, but I hate where that is right now because there's a closet on the left of that and I can't open the closet for
So what's that blue container?
those are my diving gear that have not been used for the past 5 years. It's just gathering dust. But I like to say that I'm a scuba diver. So it's just there. No, I keep it there because if I leave it in the garage or the bodega somewhere, the rats are going to eat the neoprene and the rubber.
Mm,
I kind of
mm.
keep it here because I plan to fix it someday. But
We
look,
got we got Noel's snot rag right there.
hold up all the way to the left here. You see that the hose, the orange hose beside the dog?
Yeah.
That's like a 20-foot hose that connects to the washing machine.
What? Why?
That- because there's a washing machine inside the office that you can't see in this photo.
I know, but why do you need to connect the hose to the washing machine?
Ask me that question again, Jason.
For the water?
Obvious,
Yeah,
right?
exactly. Don't
No.
you need water for the washing machine?
I know, but there's no actual water connected to machine already. You know, like here in the States where you have a washing machine, the water's connected to it already.
Right. The hose is connected when we're using it is going to be connected to the toilet, which is behind the wall of the office. And the washing machine is inside the office. So you need, yeah, it's a legit garden hose that
So
connects
you
from
have
the
to
shower.
connect it all the time, every time you use it.
Yeah, it's just like that. Just need to take out. But that's not the one that caused the flood the other day, though. The one that caused the flood was the exit hose that drains back out into the
So it drained
toilet.
into the office.
It drained into the office because we didn't connect that properly.
Why?
So
That sucks.
anyway, I'm just so proud of this purchase, Celeste, because
It looks good.
it
looks
fits
good.
right into the office, right? And
Yeah.
thanks to
How much
your
was it?
Instagram 6.5, it used to be 9, and it was on
Oh.
sale, and it arrived on the
Wait.
same day.
It's about $110.
Next time, ask me where you want to buy stuff like that. It's cheaper.
See? Ding dong. See? He doesn't have the patience for that's me. I'm frugal. So how much is
How
that?
much? Look, how much?
4599.
4.6, dude. You could have saved yourself $20.
Show us again.
Oh
It's
my!
very-
Same idea.
See? Nah,
Wala ko assurance sa Shopee.
I see.
Ano na?
Wala ko assurance sa Shopee.
What do you mean wala assurance?
Pwedeng...
What website is that?
So we have it's a shopping app called Shopee. It's basically like the Amazon
Yeah.
Filipino Asian version.
Jesus. See, that would have pissed me. Like, if I were you, I literally would have packed everything and send it back and then buy
Oh,
that
but
one.
That's only for two. That's a 2-seater. We got a 3-seater.
You can choose for 3.
Yeah.
How much is
I'm
a
curious
3-seater?
how much the 3-seater is at.
4,599 nga.
2,000 pesos cheaper.
This, folks, is buyer's remorse. This right here. Buyer's remorse. But
Yep, 4,599.
okay, price on the side. I'm still patting
But
Tin on the
good
shoulder
job.
here
It looks really good.
for the
I
choice.
actually
Yeah.
did not. Yeah, I'm sorry. I did not notice it, like I said earlier, because it blended really well.
If I made that choice,
It's
I
nice.
still
It's nice.
if I made the design choice, I still wouldn't be able to make the decision up until today. I'd still be trying to figure out which couch is the best couch for the office. So congratulations for me, for Tin, for making the decision and
Good job.
choosing the right design. I have no input on the design at all. I was just like, okay. So,
Okay.
Hey, I know we're mindful on the time right now, but can I just bring up one thing real quick that's kind of not concerning, but something I want to talk about real quick as well. A couple of days ago, Mayon volcano spewed lava. I
Yeah.
saw that on the
Yeah.
news. Are you guys at all concerned about that?
No. Just kidding.
it's a normal thing. The one that caught my attention the other day was, so there's Mayon volcano erupting, right? There's also Taal volcano erupting at the same time. So these are two separate volcanoes erupting at the same time. But
No kidding.
In Taal, there are
It's
still
just-
people that are going back in and out of the danger zone area.
Right.
So some authorities sort of checked them out and stuff. And it was just strange because, they were saying that they're not living there. They were just there taking care of their animals kind of thing. But they still had the guts to go back to
Yeah, that's crazy.
the danger zone area.
Because way back then, I think it was like what, Pinatubo was the one that erupted in like
Yeah, that one's
89, I think.
bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was there in Manila and where Second Avenue is. The
Yeah.
ashes went all the way there. It actually
Yeah.
created like a pretty bad thing,
I think we've kind of been sort of desensitized with Mayon and Taal in a sense that, yeah, they're erupting, but they're not going to be as bad as Pinatubo.
Because I mean,
So-
because Pinatubo was the biggest one, right? Or one of the biggest ones.
It's on the radar, but the fact that it's just constantly sort of erupting, it just so happened to be like level 3 eruption right now,
Right.
kind of warning. So yeah, it's sort of in the news, but
If
we
it does
all
get
know
bad,
that it's
is
always
it something
been
that's going to
active.
affect you guys? Where
We're-
you
I
are?
don't think so.
No, we have a couple of cousins that live in that area, actually, like really on the
We
Tagaytay
do?
area.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Our cousins are
yeah.
who?
Gino lives in that area.
Oh, sorry. I was thinking of Mayon. I was like,
Oh, sorry. Yeah, no. You're right. No, I was confused. So yeah, so there's Taal right beside Tagaytay, and we have a cousin that lives there. But for Mayon, which is in Visayas, about 12 hours bus south from here. No, we don't have any relatives. But I was just saying, like, as far as concerned, I think we don't really sort of worry about it because they're sort of just constantly active. So I would worry more about something like Pinatubo, where it's just like holding up so much pressure, and it just it's a big explosion.
Right.
But
That's good. Yeah, it was just I was reading on it and whatnot, and it's like almost at the same level of what's going on all the time in Hawaii as well. Those volcanoes over there that's constantly going off.
probably not worried about a massive explosion that's got no pressure on it, right? But speaking of pressure, though, there's another thing that you sort of mentioned on our little bullets that you shared here with me. I'll be the one I'll just read it out for you. Okay. Lawmakers propose banning of weekend homework for schools as kids needs to recharge. Is this a big deal? Because hasn't this always been sort of like
it's
in the back of our minds before?
It's a huge deal. At least that what surprises me about it is it's a huge deal at least for kids standards over here, because
Oh,
it's
this is
this
lawmakers where you are, or lawmakers here in the
lawmakers
Philippines?
in the Philippines. The only reason I said that over here is because I don't imagine something like that being a problem anywhere in Asia. But
Not
here in
being a problem.
America, parents are like crying and complaining that, oh, my kids are overworked, yada, yada, yada. They should have weekends off. They should only have 4 days of school off or 4 days of
Mm,
school. That's why it caught me by surprise, because I've never really thought as like anybody in Asia, let alone the Philippines, complaining
mm,
about homework. School has always been a staple as part of your growing up in the Philippines or in China or in Japan.
mhm.
It's pushed to you as a kid, because this is supposed to be the key to your future, so to speak.
So to
And
speak. But I think I'm for it. I'm for the banning of homeworks for the weekends. Like,
really,
what's the point? Yeah, what's the point of having a weekend? It's like you're working 5 days a week, and then you have 2 weekends, but then you can't do the 2 weekends because they're asking you to do overtime. That's how I
right,
feel about homework.
right.
How am I
I,
supposed to be a child and enjoy my life if I have to sit at home and do my homework?
yeah,
Let
yeah,
that sink in for a second. But when I was in sixth or seventh grade, I gotta mention this guy. There was this kid that I was friends with. I don't know if you ever met Juan Mendoza. I remember
yeah,
his name because you remember him?
yeah,
Are
yeah.
you
I
still in
remember him.
touch with him?
Yeah, no, I'm not, but
Bro,
I do remember him. I think I met him once or twice.
blew my mind that when he'd do homework, he'd actually do it straight up right after school. And I was like, you can do that? You don't actually have to take homework home? So he was like, he'd do all the homework so that he'd get it done before the weekend. And I
Smart
was just
kid.
like,
That's how I survived high school. I, I hated
Smart
homework.
kid.
I would do it after class or in between class or in the bus ride home.
to get it done before he got home, right?
Exactly. Because after that, I'd much rather play basketball,
Exactly.
play basketball or go hang out with the mall or whatever.
Yeah.
There's this, with what we're talking about homework now being banned from school, there's this quote that reminds me. I mean, there's these things that's floating around now about, like, um, uh, hard times make hard men, soft. Are you familiar with that
Oh
that
yeah,
quote?
yeah, yeah.
And then,
Diamond pressure makes diamonds, and rest raises the bread or something.
yeah, no.
So it's different for different people. It's different situations are, for different
Now
people.
here, hard times
Right,
create
right.
strong men. Strong men create good times. Good times create weak men. And then weak men create hard times.
What?
What?
Michael Hoff. Hard times create strong men. I'm thinking of terms of homework here.
Right, right, right.
Hard times create strong men. And then strong men create good times. Good times, however, create weak men. And then weak men create hard times. So it's just going around in a
A
circle.
cycle.
That's 10 seconds of my life I'm never ever going to get back.
I'll text it to you. It might make more sense if you read it.
I got it. I was just making fun. I was just joking around. Jesus.
So the one I was talking about is diamonds are formed under pressure, and bread dough rises when you let it rest. We're all our own things.
That sounds much better. That makes more sense.
Yeah. I mean, whatever. C'est la vie.
Yeah, I hated homework. I hated school, period.
I think we all did. I mean, we all hated school one way or the other. That's never changed. It's all about how we handled it. Like I said,
Yeah.
I just did my work in the bus most of the time, to be honest with you, or at the bus stop while waiting for the bus.
Is that something that you just did on your own, or did you learn that from somebody that
Yeah, I just did it on my own. Because I learned the hard way,
Mm.
because I fell behind on grades so much because I was also playing basketball. I was basketball practice. Plus I had theater.
But wasn't it natural to think na, okay, homework, I'll play basketball first and then I'll get stuff done when I get home. Promise, I'm going to get it done when I get home. Isn't that
Yeah,
how?
that's how I fell behind. Because
Mm,
after school, well, depending on the time of the year, but after school, I had theater all year long. There was two plays that after school there's rehearsal or
mm,
basketball practice. By the time those are over, I gotta take the bus home. With the bus ride home, it's like 7 o'clock already. Then you gotta eat. I gotta do the dishes. I gotta take the trash out, and then I gotta do my homework. I'm too tired already. You know what I mean? Plus, I was working.
Wait, was
I
this high
I
school?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I had this fantasy that I'll get it done when I get home.
man, procrastination, man.
It's
There's
a
always a
part of
reason.
ADHD too.
There's
Well,
always a reason to do it later, not
yeah,
now.
but if you think about it, well, now that I'm older, actually, that's one of the things that I actually tell my kids too. Like now, especially in high school, do the work now because your important years and your more fun, much more fun years are your junior and senior year. If you can literally complete all your credits by the first semester of your junior year, and then do whatever the hell you want the rest of the school year and your senior year. That's it. So you don't have to worry about it. That's what I
Hmm.
keep telling my kids. My senior year, I was out of school by 12:15 every day. Every day.
Why?
Because I didn't need to take any more classes. I completed my work when I was like what, second semester, and the end of my sophomore year. I'm sorry, the end of my junior year. My requirements to graduate, that is. I completed everything already. Because by the time I was a sophomore, my second semester, I was like what, 16, 17. I was working already as well. I had school, basketball practice, or whatever, play practice, and then I'd go to work every other day. On weekends, I'd go to work. You know,
It's a good thing that they let you do it in advance. Because a lot of school, a lot
well,
of times it's like they're like, oh no, we gotta wait for everybody else to get the homework done.
I
it all
think that's a
depends on like what you
Filipino
finish. Yeah,
Filipino school system. Because in
yeah.
the Filipino school system, you can't do that. Like you have to just if you're done with everything, you still have to wait. It's
Right,
Screw
like
that. No.
because you all do it at the same time.
right.
Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I had two classes a day my senior years. And then Tuesday, Thursday, I had three classes. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I was out of school by 12:15.
No, but was it a special request that you had to
No,
let the
just
school know?
early dismissal, basically. Since you have nothing, if you, obviously they have to approve it. Your counselor needs to approve
Yeah,
it,
yeah.
right?
That's what I mean. So it's something
Oh
that
yeah,
you have.
you
It's
have to
not something
submit
that
for it.
you enroll for. It's not like you
So,
entered senior year and oh, I only need these 2, 3 classes.
yeah, they're electives. You just pick your electives, and then you talk to your counselor. Hey, can possible if I could
Mm.
apply for or submit for early dismissals for these days, yada yada yada. It's like, and then recommendation will go through, and then done.
That's where the culture, the Asian culture, is different from Western culture. I was talking to a book a book author, an author about this one time that she wrote basically about being like living in sort of close proximity to each other. That's one thing, but there's also this mentality that we all sort of finish all at the same time. That it's a group
Yeah,
think
yeah,
versus your experience. It's like individualized, each his own.
right. I
Yeah.
mean, I think
And
you start and at the same level, but not everybody finishes at the same level.
right, but here or in Asia generally, it's
Yeah.
encouraged that you finish together with everybody else.
Ah, I don't get that. I don't understand that because not
But that's
everybody's the
only
same.
for high school.
Ah, I see.
Right,
Even
it
so,
stops
actually.
in high
Stops
school,
and
and then when you're in college, that was never really introduced to you. You're kind of on your own.
Right,
yeah.
right.
So there's no like segue in between being groupthink and then independent. It's
Mm.
like all of a sudden you're in college, all of a sudden you're on your own, up to you and whatever you want to do.
My senior year. So I go to school until about 12 or 1:15 for those 2 days. But anyway, for those days that I get off early or earlier, I'd go straight to work. I used to work at Ceremony Mall. I told you about that.
Where
Right?
at again? Retail, right?
Yeah, retail, Ceremony Mall. I worked at the Gap from I remember from 12:30
Right.
until 5:30. And then I would work at Victoria's Secret from 6 until closing, which was 11.
What was it like working at Victoria's Secret?
It was
Did
kind
you
of
ever
cool.
find out what the secrets were?
I was the stock boy. You know, we basically get the shipment in.
Did you help the customers out? I mean, come
No,
on.
no, no, no. I wasn't allowed to. We
Give me
weren't
something
allowed to.
juicy.
I don't think I can though. There's a
I mean,
couple. There's a couple of good stories
Victoria's
there
Secret,
where
for
you-
crying
you're-
out loud.
Okay, so I was like, there's one time I was like putting supplies out. I was
Isn't
just
it
sitting there.
every high
then
school
somebody-
boy's fantasy to be working at Victoria's Secret?
Let me finish. So it just so happens to be in the big dressing room where it's huge, in front of the giant mirror. There's a couple ladies that would come up. What do you think? Does this look good?
And then
And then you were like, oh, yeah, it looks good. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, you look- it
So you,
looks
so you
good.
gave your opinion, your
There was a couple
professional.
of times, yeah, where they're
opinion.
literally, but they did it in purpose. Those women did it. Those girls did it in purpose, tell you, right? And then they're like just to fuck with you. But you're like,
So
yeah.
what's your height? What's your height?
5'6", short.
5'6".
Yeah.
In high school, were you like
six-
super
6.5.
small? No, you're not.
You're
Me?
5'6.5".
Oh,
Yes, and a half.
Oh, okay, whatever.
no, I thought you're like 5'8".
Thank you. But no, I
short.
think I'm 6.5 or 7.
No, you're
Se-
5'8"
seven.
because you're like a little shorter than Andre. There's a photo of you two beside each other, and Andre's 5'11".
Well,
5'10".
I will not deny it. If you think it's 5'8", it's 5'8 then.
Yeah,
Yeah,
do a test and then come back next week and let us know.
If I'm really 5'6.5" or 8.
Yes.
Okay.
Measure
yes.
it. Measure yourself.
Wait, where was this going, Jay?
No, she was asking me about my height. Why?
I'm just visualizing him as a high school kid attending to these adult women
Yeah, no,
who,
no. I'll-
you know,
I'll-
who are
I was,
putting clothes on,
know.
underwear on. And I'm just like imagining, oh, it's little Jerry being like,
Take note. I was much darker back then. I had
Okay.
hair, and I was wearing glasses.
you have to show us a picture. If Noel shows us a picture, you have to show a picture.
Of what? Of me?
You with hair.
Oh man,
Can't imagine you with hair.
are you kidding me? I mean, I gotta find I'm gonna show you the next one. My high school picture. I had nice hair, bruh. It was like
Like
Yeah.
with gelled up and
What is
gelled
up
up.
with that? Why do men have so many? What's the word?
hair.
kaartehan?
No. So many men go bald.
Oh, shut up, man. It's human nature for men. Come on.
Yeah,
I don't- but
why? Why is it for men only?
it's you know why? It's because of
Why?
women.
We stress
This-
you out so much.
You're stressed, man. You're stressed. God damn it. Imagine
think it's
yourself
got-
surrounded with women all the time.
I think it's got something to do with hormones, testosterone, or the lack thereof, and
Or
so
the
it's
lack
not
of respect
producing
that you get.
hair anymore.
Yeah, it's funny because like Andre is bald, and then you are, and Gino. It's like it runs in the family.
But I think it's nature's way of sort of balancing things out, because I think the older we're getting, the more let's say, wise and confident we become, there's got to be something to lose, at the same time. Like as we're
Can't have
gaining
it
It's a
all.
give and take.
yeah, give and take. As we're gaining,
Sacrifice.
there's something that to balance it out a little bit. Don't be too confident and wise.
I don't think it's sacrifice, like she said. It's like give and take type of thing.
And to balance it out with women, where like, yes, you're getting older and wiser as you get older, but you haven't figured out balding yet, so you're not that wise. So
Oh,
something to balance out the sexes here.
So
Happy Father's Day.
happy Daddy Day.
happy Father's
Best dad
Day.
ever.
Okay, guys. Well, thanks for diving into another extended version of this crap that we do here. Jesus.
Did
It's
we
always fun.
finish the bullet?
Yeah.
points?
And then there's like one more, but I don't want to talk to it about it anymore.
Which
What is
one?
it?
It's just another one. Well, the ones that I sent, we talked about, but I wrote another one, the new title for the Tito Vic and Joey show.
Oh, you didn't tell me about that. Do they have one already?
How are you freaking Filipino that's in the Philippines and don't know about this?
Looks like that's all the time we have for today, folks. We'll see you guys next week.
All right, guys. We close it out. Go ahead.
What is it? Tell me the name.
Oh, they're trying to call it the Barcads.
Why?
Because they can't go with Eat Bulaga.
Yeah, because apparently there's another they continued the Eat Bulaga show.
They did.
Because of the intellectual copyright
Yeah, they continued it.
thing that the production company actually owns the name of Eat Bulaga.
Yeah, but I think they should have just
So-
surrendered it.
y-
It's stupid.
You're saying yes, like you know about the story? Oh, why aren't you telling me? Now I look like a fool in front of these guys. Di mo ako ina-update.
Anong klaseng Alexa naman yan?
TikTok ka kasi.
You need to
Oh,
ask.
Tin, sige na. Update mo kami. Anong balita sa latest?
Hindi nila pwede kasing angkinin yun. Kasi
Chika minute.
Parang sila yung nagbabayad yung TV production nung ano na yun, name na
Hindi
yun.
nila pwedeng angkinin yung pangalan. So they need to
Yeah.
come up with their
Yeah.
own name.
Yeah.
They should have. That's stupid. Is there signed paperwork for that? I thought there weren't any signed paperwork. If it was
Hindi
signed,
sila
okay.
pwedeng
If it's been going on for 40 years,
mag-invent
but the
na
last 20 years it was
ano.
signed, then whatever. Don't make
Eh,
sense.
yun nga. That's their legacy. But at the end of the day, where's the contract for that name?
Exactly. But it should be staple for somebody that's been doing it for 4
Hindi,
decades.
hindi
You
na.
would think that it should be theirs.
Yeah. Di ba
Yeah.
TVJ na yung title?
You would think. But again, as Tito Vic and Joey, sila lang yung artista, but they're not actually the one that owns the rights unless they do.
Yeah,
It
but
depends on who actually owns the rights to the name.
nobody owns the right to the name. I don't believe.
Pero yun, maybe that's why the fact that they're coming up with a new name, this is something that they released, that Tito Vic and Joey released.
It was on the National Enquirer.
Coming July.
No, yeah, but this is the name for them that they came up with.
Yeah. From what, or I don't know who came up with it, but maybe it is. Yeah, I don't know.
Na because sabihin, if it's coming from them and it's not some other company, basta parang it sounds like they couldn't take the name along with them.
I think that's what they were fighting for to begin with, but no. Anyway, whatever. Who cares?
So there's the name of the show, and then there's the name of the group of the talents, and then they couldn't take the name of the show along with them to wherever they're moving.
Alam mo, pare, bahala na.
How does that make you feel? Does it like make you sad?
Does it make me sad? Putang na, I don't care.
Pagka maano tayo niya.
You know?
Inuman na lang.
Inom na lang tayo, pare.
Inu-
I mean, yung pang gagawin natin, wala naman tayong gagawin. What I'm sad. No.
It's your
It's
childhood.
my childhood,
You-
man. Fuck.
Does it screw up your lunch, your noon break? When do you get to watch? Do you get to watch? When did you used to watch It Bulaga there? What time did it come out?
I don't know. I never watched it here.
So it's just out of memory.
Yes.
We were just
Everything was really. No, it's. I swear, seriously, when we talk, sometimes I'm talking to a wall. You don't listen to me.
oh, it's TV Patrol that you do watch there. Is that right?
Right.
No, I'm serious. I'm not trying to make fun.
I
So what-
understand, but listen. Sometimes when two people are actually talking about stuff, maybe it'd be nice if you like listen instead of like fiddling around with your computer and like checking things out. Alam mo, masakit na yun eh. Para akong hindi pinapakinggan. Hindi na nga ako pinapakinggan dito sa bahay. Dito pa kaya sa
need a-
mundong ito?
I need a better exit strategy than mentioning what time it is already.
Anyway,
So-
we gotta go. I think you paused yourself, Celeste. Yeah, I can't hear you.
Nah, she's good. Oh, you mean mute?
Oh,
yeah,
you
we
muted
can't hear you
yourself.
laughing.
Oopsies.
Yeah, because we could see you laughing, but we couldn't hear
Yeah,
you.
we
laughing.
can hear you. Laugh.
Oh, yeah. I was saying, oh, it's another old married couple.
Yeah.
I want a
Wow.
divorce. I wanna see a therapist.
The husbands are
nako.
fighting again.
Sa barangay ka magreklamo, doon kasi magpaliwanag sa barangay, ah.
Hoy, ang palagay mo sa akin na pwede mong ipagtaboy-taboy lang na puro sa barangay na lang kailangan pumunta? Hindi ah. I have
Bakit ka kasi?
a lawyer. You are nothing but a second-rate, high-class, whatever.
Yeah.
Copycat, right?
Yeah.
You're nothing but a second grade high class copycat.
Who said that again? I just remembered that. Somebody said that in a movie and it stuck forever. Whatever.
Madrasta, right?
I don't know.
Si
Who
Sharon
cares?
Girls?
Mean Girls?
No. In
What
Mad,
the fuck?
you know, I was in Madrasta.
Wait, it's
I
not.
was actually an extra there.
Were you really?
Yeah,
What's Madrasta?
it's a movie with Sharon Cuneta and Claudine Barreto.
Yeah. I remember that now. You showed me that scene.
And I think they said that line, second grade copycat, because she was yelling at the
Oh, that was
stepmom,
Sherry Hill.
Yes.
Sherry
Yes.
Hill. Yeah.
Yeah,
Her.
yeah. She was Nanay's friend.
Was that the right?
Hung out with her before.
Was that the right scene? Am I explaining the line or the scene correctly? When
Yes.
she was yelling,
and then
at
she
the
throws
second...
a drink.
No. But I mean, that's the context behind it, right? Na parang because she was just a second, a stepmom, right?
Does it really
Parang
matter?
Because I want to give the name, because I want to give the line justice and not.
But you're not.
You know, we need to go.
You're not.
I'll see you next Sunday. This needs to end somewhere.
Okay, guys. Thank you again for indulging us with this crap that we do here. Maraming salamat po sa inyong pagtitiwala. Sana.
Don't call it crap,
It's not.
dude. Ay nako.
Okay. Thank you
The
guys.
husbands
I'm
are fighting
insulted.
again.
I truly appreciate the time that you guys shared with us.
A little respect for our guest here that's
Sweet.
giving her time to show up with us, and the ladies, please.
Ladies,
Thank-
good job. Thank you for doing what you do. And
I have boxing at 10:30 and I'm dreading it because I just want to be lazy.
I mean, honestly, I'm trying to like close out here. You know what? Fuck it. All right, guys. Thanks.
Doesn't it feel good after you just like punch everything out, sweat everything out after? Doesn't it feel good to
Yeah,
after?
exactly. It's just the struggle of doing it that's painful.
Can I continue now?
Whew. Go for it.
Thanks,
You
guys.
should try boxing.
Seriously. Okay, guys.
I tried it
What the
once
fuck,
and
dude? Seriously.
wasn't-
Come on.
Because you
There's
don't want it to
literally-
end.
there's literally an Elorde boxing ring couple of blocks from here. I tried it a couple of not even a
Hold on,
couple of
you
times. I
tried
tried
boxing?
it once. Once.
You remember
And-
you went with me and took a video of me boxing?
Oh, I
Right.
thought you said
And-
he went with you to box.
He did.
No. I
in his
watched
place.
I watched her training, and the same training is available here across the street. and I couldn't survive.
I love boxing.
I couldn't stand that. Toot,
Mm.
toot.
It's so hard. 30 seconds is insane when you're freaking. Every time
Forever.
I'm doing my boxing thing, I'm just like,
What? What?
Choppy,
Chappy,
choppy, choppy. Can't hear you.
no sounds.
Hindi yata nag-register yung sa yung Wi-Fi niya.
So I was
think you need
saying
to
that
charge your mic.
it's insane how can you guys hear me? It's plugged in.
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
I was saying that how can well, I know how, but like insane, it's an insane thought just, being able to do it. And then that there are these professionals and they last 12 rounds and you're just dying after
Don't
3.
try to compare yourself to a professional, you dingleberry. What's the matter with you?
I'm like dying after like 1 round and I'm just
Yeah, good job.
Longest 30 seconds of your life.
Longest 30 seconds of
Exactly.
your life. Okay, can
and
I
then I have
please
to do
exit
cool down
already?
after. Why?
I'm
But I
gonna
just
close it
got
already.
let's go.
in.
Okay. Thanks guys for tuning in. Catch us on Sunday or Saturday, whatever. For the next recording. Hope you guys enjoy this. It will be up when it goes up. Catch us again. Again, this is the flip side. Oh, thank you to Celeste for jumping in. Thank you to Christine for doing the work that Noel does not. Again, this is the flip side with Jay and Noel. My name is Jay.
My name's Noel.
We'll catch you later.
Catch you on the flip
On the
side.
flip side.
Wait, were we supposed to say it together or just you two?
I don't.
Just me,
It's
actually.
just him, actually. I mean,
But when you're doing that extra that long, I can feel the people like clicking away already.
they clicked away 10 minutes ago, most likely, or an hour ago.
20 minutes ago.
Right.
An
So
hour
don't bother doing the extra. Just click leave and then we're done. Diba?
Wait, are we staying on after? Because I have chica.
Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah. Let me
Yeah,
stop.
sure. Okay,
Let me
let's-
stop the live real quick. Thanks, guys. Catch you guys later.
You said that already.
Shut up! What the fuck? Hold on. Let me stop recording, or should I record this?
No.
No.
Just stop. Let's stop.
Don't stop it.
I stopped it
Don't
already.
stop.
You can catch the full episodes on youtube.com at The Flip Side with Jay and Noel. Full episodes uploaded every Wednesdays and Saturdays.